I'm perfect. I'm perfect. Thank you. So we've completed the trench here where we're going to have our feed for our bottom drain. But before I can do the plumbing and show you how we put the concrete about the bottom drain, we have to punch a hole through this wall, and that's going to lead over to the settlement tank. Once I have that all opened up, then I'll be able to put the pipe in there and do the plumbing. This is our settlement tank, and this is what our bottom drain is going to be connected to. This is going to be at ground level. The water level is going to be approximately 1.5 inches to 2 inches below the top of this settlement tank. So we need to dig a pretty big hole. I'm going to dig it a little bit wider so I have room to get in there and make our plumbing attachments. So we're going to start digging this right now. That's some nice dirt. We're gonna get to the hard stuff in a minute. All right, so we have our settlement tank roughed in. We did some excess digging around the outside of this, so we have some room to get down and do some plumbing. You'll notice over here we have a trench, and that trench leads back to the life support station, and that's where we'll plumb a line from the settlement tank back to the pump. And the next step is for us to trench from the face of this back towards the pond, and we're going to tunnel down underneath and tie into that bottom drain circuit. All right, we're ready to do the breakaway part where the skimmer is going to get set back around 6 feet from the pond's edge. Now remember, this is an important factor when I have a pond like this. This is a kind of a safety area where small animals, dogs, can fall in the pond and still make their way to this section, and they can get out of the pond real easily. Plus, this little breakaway is going to take away from that egg, oval shape that I have in the pond. So this breakaway is going to look really cool. One other thing I'm going to do is once we get the skimmer placed, I'm going to tie in the back of the skimmer to this trench. So this trench is going to come back through here, and this is where all of our pipes are going to tie together back to the life support station. So we're going to begin on this right now. We've got the skimmer roughed in, and if you'll notice behind here we have our trench. This trench leads all the way back to the life support station, and that's where we'll attach our plumbing to the back of the unit. But we have it roughed in, as I said, it's just about where it needs to be. And you'll see we have this cut in right here, and we'll be placing stonework here and head back towards the pond. And then we'll face the front of this with stone. With our coping stone, we'll continue on this way and head back towards the pond. It gives the pond an interesting shape, and then it'll help us conceal the skimmer really well. We'll put some planting behind here. And the next step is for us to go move on to do some plumbing.